As we head towards closure, the final interview this morning, and we are focusing on Aqsa Week. We are in Aqsa Week, and with the hashtag Love Al Aqsa. And this morning, we're going live to Gaza, where we are joined by Areej Alastal, who is a Palestinian activist based in Gaza. Sister Areej, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning from Gaza Strip.
Yes, wonderfully able to join us, and at a time when the entire world is observing Aqsa Week with the hashtag Love Al Aqsa. It is in the month of Rajab, and Alhamdulillah, that solidarity with Masjid Al Aqsa is welcome by the people of Palestine. Just looking at it from your side of the world in Gaza, just your thoughts about the world supporting and showing solidarity with Masjid Al Aqsa.
Okay, well, to be honest, this week is really, really important. As you have said, in the Islamic calendar, it's actually the month of Rajab. And this coming Saturday, it will be Al-Isra wal-Mi'raj. And it's where Prophet Muhammad, peace be on him, came to this holy place. So this week, actually, it just makes Muslims remember the importance of Masjid al-Aqsa and how let me say how it really means to us as Muslims. And also it shuts the light sheds the light on how Masjid al-Aqsa these days is being invading by settlers, by Israeli settlers, and how let me say people are just watching. They were watching, but this week it was really amazing, and how people participated and took part in this really important week. In Twitter and Facebook, there was a hashtag Love Al Aqsa, so it was really amazing. And here in Gaza, actually in schools, in unis, everywhere, you could see people talking about this week. And there were protests which were held in the last Monday. There was actually a conference in Gaza Strip which was held talking about the importance of this day and how we can take part of this day of this week. Sorry. To be honest, what makes us really sad that we really can't join physically. We can join on social media or in different platforms, but we really wanted to be there at Al-Aqsa, Masjid Al-Aqsa, Al-Aqsa Mosque, but we can't be there due to the Israeli occupation laws. So, but here in Gaza, we're trying to do our best to be a part of this week.
Well, Sister Arish, the entire Muslim world would love to be in Al Aqsa, especially in this week, because if there is one issue that unites us as a Muslim Ummah right across the entire world, is a question of Al Aqsa, which has been a unifying factor for a long time. But what it is encouraging to note, like you mentioned, schools, universities, little children, and this is what is important, that people are now beginning to appreciate through a
Yeah.
week like Al Aqsa Week. They are appreciating Al Aqsa more, but also appreciating the people of Palestine who are protecting Masjid Al Aqsa at a huge cost.
Of course, of course. And as I mentioned earlier, here in schools, actually, and in unis, there are protests being held, magazines and leaflets being given to students, and they are not just this. There are campaigns being held in different platforms on social media, especially on Twitter. It's really nice to have this week, but to be honest, we don't want it just to be a week. We want it like to be every month, to have a specific week for Al-Aqsa, Masjid Al-Aqsa, Al-Aqsa Mosque, because Al-Aqsa Mosque, our love to Al-Aqsa Mosque isn't just in one week. It's actually, we love and we adore Al-Aqsa Mosque, the how we are united to it, and how we have a connection to Masjid Al-Aqsa. It's not just a religious connection, but it's just much more deeper than this. And let me just say that this week, it's not just only for Muslims, of course not. It's for every human who actually saw how the settlers break into and invade Al-Aqsa, and how they try to provoke the Palestinians there. And at the end of the day, they say Palestinians are terrorists. The people actually don't see the first of all, every action has a reaction. So people don't see the action of the Israeli settlers there in Al-Aqsa Mosque. As you know, every Friday there's a Friday prayer, and in the Friday prayer they stop Palestinians Muslims from entering Al-Aqsa Mosque. So there are so many things that they do, but this week really just made us, as you said, one unit, one heart, loving Al-Aqsa Mosque and showing our love to Masjid Al-Aqsa.
Yes, and as you correctly point out, that let us not restrict it to 1 week in a year to show our love for Al Aqsa. And last night I did a program, and I was informed there's a masjid here in South Africa, in Cape Town, where every Thursday they actually fast, the congregation fast for Al Aqsa, and every Thursday night, Alhamdulillah, and this happens throughout the entire year, where they have a program every Thursday night just focusing on Masjid Al Aqsa.
This just made me really, really happy. And I actually do watch the news and see the updates of this week. In Doha, there was actually a conference held last Monday, and also in Sudan, there was actually a seminar held yesterday, not yesterday, sorry, on Tuesday. So everyone is actually trying to take part from this week, trying just to show our love to Al-Aqsa Mosque. Let me say, all of us want to be there physically, but we try to do as much as possible and do and respect this beautiful, holy place as much as possible. Try to do what we can do, and what you just have said, what you fast every Thursday. It's just really amazing, and it really means for us. Thank you.
Well, certainly, but also, it's also our appreciation for all the sacrifices that the people of Palestine have been making
Yes.
to protect Masjid al Aqsa, to protect its honor, to protect its dignity, and everyone, the Palestinian, the men, the women, the children, and that is their attachment, that is their love for Masjid al Aqsa, where they are prepared to sacrifice it all, even at the cost of their lives.
Of course, of course. Let me say, here in Gaza, we really there's a slogan that we say. Allow me to say in Arabic, then I will translate it. بالدم بالروح نفديك يا أقصى. And it's actually I'm not going to translate it word by word because it will lose its beauty, but it's like saying that we actually sacrifice ourselves for the sake of Al-Aqsa, for the sake of Jerusalem, for the sake of Al-Aqsa Mosque, because as I told you, we don't have access to this place, to Al-Aqsa Mosque, but we can actually give our lives to this place because we love this place, because it really means a lot. And as I also mentioned, that on Saturday there will be Al-Isra wal Mi'raj. So just this event where Prophet Muhammad, peace be on him, came here, just makes us remember the importance of this place and how important this place means for Muslims especially.
Well, Sister Arish, every time I speak to people out of Palestine, whether it's from Gaza or from the West Bank, and to the many scholars, and always towards the end of the interview, they always say one thing is they make dua, and they make dua that we can actually meet up in a Masjid al-Aqsa, and that is their dua every time. And we make Ameen to that dua because, that is the third haram. The month of Ramadan is actually coming up as well, and we hope, inshallah, that many, many people will flock from all around the world to come and make i'tikaf and to come and visit Masjid al-Aqsa during the month of Ramadan, as they usually do.
Inshallah, Abir, inshallah, we as Palestinians and all Muslims, inshallah, to come and, as you just said, Ramadan is coming, to come and na'takif in Masjid al-Aqsa, inshallah. We hope that this Ramadan, maybe, who knows, everything, maybe this Ramadan, or everyone is going to be there. I hope so, and I wish, and we all make du'as and prayers to make this true, inshallah. And we always have faith in Allah. Allah promised us that this this holy place and Palestine in general will be free. So we're waiting for this day, and I hope this day won't be long.
Well,
And I actually feel it won't be long. It's coming.
Well, inshallah, it certainly will come because that is a promise of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Sister Areej,
Of course.
it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you,
Yeah,
particularly regarding Al Aqsa Week, and we wish you well. We say Jazakallah
thank
khairan to
you.
you for coming on and talking to us this morning. All the best to you, all the best to our beloved brothers and sisters out in Palestine.
Thank you so much, and thank you for talking about this really important event. This really means a lot to us. Jazakumullah khairan, and I hope the next interview. I do keep saying it in my interviews. We will be filming in Masjid Al Aqsa. We will be filming in Jerusalem, inshallah. Thank you so much. Thank you for your honest daily support for Palestinians. Thank you so much.
It's just our duty because it is a part of the Ummah. We are part of the Ummah, and at this point in time, we are one body, and we will support each other,
We are.
irrespective of what happens, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa
Thank
rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
you. Thank you so much. Wa alaikum assalam.
Areej Alastal joining us, Palestinian activist based in Gaza. And with that, we come to the end of this morning's broadcast of News and Views. Once again, it's been an absolute pleasure being in your company. I'll be back with you tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Next up is going to be Juz 25, and we are already heading towards the end of the month of Rajab. Next, Juz 25 by Sheikh Ahmed Al Ajmi. So, from myself and the rest of the team, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.